The drama just does not stop when it comes to Pat McAfee and ESPN. After the past week and a half being full of drama, whether it's Aaron Rodgers calling out Jimmy Kimmel, whether it's Jimmy Kimmel blowing those comments out of proportion and the media attacking Aaron Rodgers, Pat McAfee taking shots at ESPN executives, and then the following Tuesday, Aaron Rodgers once again taking shots at ESPN and explaining those Jimmy Kimmel comments. It's been all over sports media. And following yesterday's Pat McAfee show, where Pat McAfee started off by saying, hey, I'm kind of relieved that Aaron Rodgers Tuesday's over for this year because it seems like we're constantly dealing with mentions being flooded and things that aren't necessarily about sports. Those comments did not sit well with a lot of people because some people interpreted it wrongly that Aaron Rodgers would never be on the show again, that ESPN was banning Aaron Rodgers from appearing on the show. And you saw countless articles of him being banned, of him bending the knee, blah, 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 all of these things. Now, I certainly think the way he phrased it, there's ways you can look at it, but I also think it was completely blown out of proportion. Well, Pat McAfee saw that. He responded and said, I never said he wouldn't be on this show. I just simply said, when Aaron's season's over, typically he's not hanging around for much longer after that, although he has made some playoff appearances before. But that didn't stop a lot of things from continuing to be spread. So apparently, Pat McAfee thought with all the football news out there today, Bill Belichick stepping down, Pete Carroll leaving 24 hours before, probably be a good time to get a guy with football knowledge on the show, wouldn't it? Well, this was the Pat McAfee show about 20 minutes ago. Here it is.
Us now to chit-chat about massive names being, amicably departed from two teams at a very, very high level. He's a four-time NFL MVP and a man who is a Super Bowl champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the last human that Bill Belichick talked to on the field as the New England Patriots head coach, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Aaron, how you doing, pal?
Can you guys see me?
Yeah, you look fantastic. You look great. Clearer than whenever you usually call us from wherever, actually.
Okay, good. Yeah, because I'm out here in the woods, so I'm glad I can't see you guys. So this is perfect.
All right, top of line. You look great. You need to know that you're out in the woods, obviously doing your off-season stuff,
activities,
ventures. Is that a good way to describe it?
That the off season has begun. Yes.
Okay, perfect. I'm happy you take some time here to chit-chat with us because obviously with Bill Belichick, you were the last human that he talked to on the field as the New England Patriots head coach.
Now, obviously, this comes after a lot of people. I think a lot of people blew this out of proportion. I think people are making videos and articles about ESPN banning Aaron Rodgers. I don't think that was the case. In fact, if you were actually watching his last Aaron Rodgers Tuesday appearance, you can hear some things like this was kind of apparently always the plan. This would be his last actual appearance for the season. Sometimes he does go into the playoffs. Sometimes he doesn't, just based off whichever year it is and whatever they have planned with him. But listen to some of the phrasing that they use. This is back on Tuesday.
I appreciate that. Hell of a year, pal. We done good. Mustache was fantastic. Can't wait until next year. Too healthy Achilles.
What?
Right, can't wait till next year. And then we also hear this right at the very end as well.
All right, Aaron, have an incredible offseason. We appreciate you, buddy.
See you soon.
Ooh, coming to the dome.
See you soon, right? This is how they ended it. So the idea that Aaron Rodgers was going to be banned from ESPN, I thought a lot of people were talking about out of their ass yesterday when it came to it. Certainly, I said I felt it was a little bit of a walkback for Pat McAfee to say that, they don't want to be embroiled in so much controversy all the time. They really wanted to focus on sports. But at the same time, I thought a lot of people who were running with headlines of, Aaron Rodgers banned by ESPN, that Pat McAfee has officially taken Aaron Rodgers off the air and he bent the knee. I thought that was a little outlandish. And clearly, they wanted to make sure everyone knew that was not the case. There was also stories out there today. I saw Clay Travis tweet one. I like Clay Travis, but I saw him tweet out, they've taken the Pat McAfee show off air after the Aaron Rodgers controversy. That also wasn't the case. They temporarily moved Pat McAfee show to ESPN while they ran a special sports center for Bill Belichick's retirement ceremony or retirement announcement. Then as soon as that was done, they moved Pat McAfee show back to its slot on ESPN. So regardless of what you think about him, regardless if you think he's a fucking sellout, if you think he bent the knee, all this stuff, if you think that ESPN is changing, which I do think ESPN's changed the show, certainly a little bit. I do think it has. But the idea that Aaron Rodgers was banned and was not coming back, that clearly is not the case and was not the case. Now, I haven't been able to listen to this whole segment yet. I'm sure it goes on for a decent amount of time, but they bring him on there to talk about Belichick and things like that. So Aaron Rodgers clearly still welcome on the Pat McAfee show, just is not going to be making his Tuesday appearances now that it's officially the off season. What do you guys think about this? I'm sure there's going to be a lot of differences of opinion about what this is, but one thing's clear, Aaron Rodgers still is on ESPN despite being critical of ESPN and despite some people thinking that he was banned. Let me know your thoughts about all this in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.